Hey there. We're here. I made it. Oh my gosh. I tried to do live on my laptop. No. Completely screwed up my whole flow. So, I am Nicole and I run the Essential Oil page. I know that some of my team, they're going to be joining or they're watching the replay. And I wanted to take some time today to go over some things that you might know about, you might not know about, but I just want to educate you. I want to bring you into a new understanding and understanding what some of your everyday products have in them. We all can't just go out there and be experts on every single thing that we put on our bodies. We don't know how to fix our own cars. You know, most people don't know how to be mechanics. Most people don't know how to be plumbers. Most people don't know how to be doctors. It's really hard to be completely educated on every single type of level. And so this is a way for me to give you some information that's easily digestible for you to turn around and make educated understanding information for you to transpose in your everyday life, and just be aware of the products that you have on hand that could be potentially not good. Hey Cindy, what's up? I'm so glad you joined. I'm excited to share some product information with you and go over just some products that we have on hand that you might have in your home, and it'll help you consider what's good for your body and what's not good for your body. Okay, so I'm going to get right into it. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time in diatribes. I want to just get right to the cut, give you the information you need so you can make some good decisions for yourself and your family, and then going forward, you'll have that information. So number one, the first thing I want you to keep in mind, one, everything you put on your body, yes, thank you, appreciate that, Cindy. Everything you put on your body has an expiration. It should, right? And similar to plants, you know that when you buy produce in the store, it has an expiration date on it. You know, within a week, within 2 weeks, depending on what the produce is. That is how we should be living our lives with our products. And it's not true. There are some things that can go 5 and 10 years, and then we put it on our body. So let's think about that for a minute. Does that sound really like it should be? That we should be using products that can last, you know, for a decade or longer and not expire? There's something inherently wrong with that, and we don't really think about that. We just use it. And I think a lot of what it has to do with is that we are considering the marketing. We are taking the marketing as gospel, and we have to stop doing that, okay? So for instance, and I'm not trying to slander or say certain things are wrong or incorrect, but I just want to show you this product, and it says #1 choice by pediatrician and moms. Who decided that? This product? Who decided that? I want to know who made the decision to say that, because you look at it and you go, oh, well, doctor loves it. Doctors say that this is amazing, so it must be an amazing product. Therefore, I don't need to take the time to go through this entire list and know exactly what's inside of my product, because it says it right here. A pediatrician recommends it. Well, you know what? This product expires in about 4 years. So, you know, just saying, it's just little things that you need to pick up on and that you need to realize when you're looking at your products. Just really having a watchful eye with what you're using. Literally, I don't use anything anymore. I'm an exception to the rule, but it took me years to get there. I've spent the last 2 years coming up and making and creating my own products. And I'm not accepting anything less, and I'm not using anything shabby, but I'm using things that I know that are natural and that are actually lifting up my level of beauty care and therapeutic use. And we'll go into that later. But so marketing, that's a really big thing that you need to consider, okay? Anything that has a label that says maximum strength, super strength, that means they dumped more bad ingredients into the product, okay? It's not better. When it says no fragrance or it's for sensitive skin, that is better, because then they took out a lot of the products, the ingredients that are really bad, or they lessened it. So if you aren't able to get away from commercial products, go for things that have no fragrance. Go for items that that are for sensitive skin, because they've lessened it, because they know that people have issues from a dermatology perspective on what they're putting on their bodies. Okay, so now let's look at something else here. All right, I want to say that I have one product in particular that I'm going to kind of dissect and go through and talk about some of the main ingredients in it. And these are translatable ingredients that you don't have to memorize them, but what I do want you to do is I want you to download this app. It's a very, very important app. It will change everything. If you are really seeking to go into natural modalities and you're looking for more natural products and you're being more conscientious of what you're putting on your body, this is a great app to take all the guesswork out, because they're not working for any of these companies. They're not marketing anything. They're debunking. They're helping you come up with ways to take care of yourself, your body, and have an awareness of it. So this app is Think Dirty. That's right. Think Dirty. It's completely free. When you download it, you can scan your product. Every product has a barcode on it. You can scan it, and it gives you a full report. So between 1 and 10, 10 being the most dirtiest, and 1 being the least dirtiest, and even 0. I've seen zeros out there. And so I like to never go past around a 4 or 5. I find that once you go past that, you're getting dirty and dirtier. So I scanned a product recently that I wanted to share with you, and I'm going to dissect some of the ingredients in it. Okay, so here it is. I have found that some of the products that are for children are some of the worst. Isn't that sad? Like, it's kind of gross, you know? But children are, yeah, interesting. Definitely going to be downloading this. Okay, cool. Yes, great app. Let's look at the marketing on this. Clinically proven to help babies sleep better. Really? I want to know. I want the study. What kind of study is telling me that this helps babies sleep more? So you'll be interested to see some of the ingredients behind this product that will completely debunk that. So I have a list here that I'm going to add to the, I don't know if I can add it to the live, but I'm going to throw it in under the feed so you can look at it again later and reference it. Okay, so when I download the Think Dirty app and I scan this product, the number one thing that is the worst of the worst of the worst is fragrance. If you look at any of your products, usually the first ingredients is usually fragrance. Okay, so what does that mean? What is that? Okay, so what's in it? I understand that fragrance is fragrance, but what's inside of it? So if you dig deeper and if you do some searching on the internet, you will see that fragrance means several and many different things to many different companies. Basically, it is hiding a patent. So this smells, you know, you smell it, you're like, oh, I know what that is, because it has a very distinct smell to it, okay? So fragrance, it can have up to 5,000 different chemicals in it. That's right, 5,000 different chemicals inside of the word fragrance on the back of your bottle, okay? That is protected by patents. The law says it's okay. You don't need to know what's inside of it, because if we tell you, then the other companies could steal that patent and the different fragrance, and then they can reproduce it. So they hide it, and it's okay, it's acceptable. So for a consumer, I have no idea what that word means. So they are considering that the most dangerous of all products inside of your commercial products that you buy. Okay? Fragrance, bad, bad, bad. Never good. We don't even know what's inside of it. I'm not a chemist. I wouldn't know. So the next thing on the list that is in this guy here is methylparaben. I know it's a mouthful, right? Oh yeah, it's got methylparabens in it. Like, what does that even really mean? We don't know. That's why we have to really do our research, instead of Think Dirty app can break it down. And you actually, when you click on it, it goes into what exactly that means and why it's a bad product, an ingredient. So it is considered a preservative of the fragrance. So it's locking the age in there. So methylparabens lock in the age of the fragrance. So then when you open the bottle 10 years later, it still smells the same. Well, in order to do that, it helps with the shelf life. It helps it so it can stay on the shelves as long as possible. And then people will purchase these products, you know, years and years down the road, and they're still good. So what is wrong with methylparabens? Okay, well, research has discovered that breast cancer, the tumors in breast cancer have shown traces of methylparabens. So you can get, you know, that's like, it's not saying it, but it's saying it, that breast cancer can coincide with the ingredients in our products. Why is this happening? Because you put this on your body and it's absorbing into your skin, okay? Your largest organ. It absorbs it. It absorbs, like, you know, water and anything that we put on it, and so it goes into our system. Our system goes into a state of shock because it's like, whoa, what am I supposed to do with this ingredient? What do you want me to do with this? It's not good for the body. It's an outsider. So your body starts rejecting. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, honey. It was coming out. I know, it's scary. And I haven't even started. I'm at the top of the list. So your body starts rejecting it. The first thing that it does is you start to have digestive dysfunction because your body is going, I don't know what this is. And it starts to feel disrest. And then it starts to cause symptomatic issues. People who say, I have seasonal allergies all year long. Really? How is that possible? How is it possible when there's no pollination happening in the winter? But you have seasonal allergies all year long. No, it's probably not that. There's so much to uncover in this world that we're not even really truly aware of all the damage that we're doing because we're not there yet. Commercializing things is way more important than actually uncovering things and letting the public, the general public, know about these things without them having to study it. I don't want to study it. I want to trust you that what I'm using is clinically proven to make my baby sleep better, right? It's not happening. So, yeah, going back to methylparabens, it also is an endocrine disruptor. Okay, several of these ingredients are. Endocrine disruptors make our children mature faster. Your endocrine system is your hormone system. It is what releases your hormones and makes women have periods. Makes women, children, you know, teens, grow breasts. It's what develops you into your age. It helps your hormone levels and your balancing. Your endocrine system balances you. So these products are making our children, with the ingredients that are inside, making them age quicker than they should. I don't know if you've noticed or you've thought, really weird, but it seems like kids are growing up a lot faster. They look a lot older than they truly are. They are growing breasts quicker. They're having their periods a lot faster, and that's actually throwing that hormone balance off, which is then turning into a potential for cancer. No wonder our babies grow faster nowadays. Yes, their babies are bigger, right? So it's getting to the point where we're not growing naturally anymore. Like we are, when when we have these disruptors that are coming out of our products and we're using them over and over, I like to consider it like cigarette smoking. Okay, so somebody is smoking a cigarette and they are not necessarily doing immediate damage to you with a third-hand smoke, but you're aware that somebody smoking next to you is bad for your health, right? So when you're using these products, are you thinking, it's like third-hand smoke. It's like I'm getting just, you know, a small brush with it, but am I in danger? Do you use these products and you say, I'm in danger right now, like somebody who is smoking a cigarette next to me? You are not, because this world isn't like that. We don't have the awareness that we need to. So that's something you need to consider when you're using products. You need to think, is this good for me? If I use it over and over and years and years and years, is this good for me? Is this good for my family? Okay, so the third ingredient that I want to talk to you about is propylparaben. Propylparabens, okay? It is another preservative for fragrance. So now we are up to 2 preservatives to lock in the smell that people are like, oh, I love this stuff. It's so amazing. It smells so good. But it's in turn bad for us. Yeah, so figure that one out. So propylparabens are actually banned in Denmark. And they're banned, it's in this product, they are banned for children under the age of 3 because of the endocrine disruptions. So Denmark has come out and said, no propylparabens are allowed in our products because it's bad for children under the age of 3. It's in this. That's an American product, right? What the hell? I'm sorry, but what the hell? That is not good. No, I don't like it. It really bothers me. And that's why I'm basically doing this video, so I can rant about it and share it with you. Okay, so again, endocrine disruptors making our children grow up a lot faster. The next product ingredient that is in this particular one, our sample here, is phenoxyethanol. Phenoxyethanol. Yeah, that's a mouthful. Yeah, Denmark. Go Denmark. Phenoxyethanol, which is, you know, ethanol is like an alcohol, is a skin irritant. Yeah. It is what causes depression, anxiety. It causes vomiting and diarrhea, and specifically dehydrates infants. It's in this product. Not kidding you. I could not make this stuff up. Seriously. It is a neurotoxin. What that means is it is bad for the nervous system. Your nervous system is what keeps you sane. It's what keeps you with your fight or flight. It's a neuro issue where it's a toxin to your neurological brain holding your nervous system. So yeah, that's not good. It's completely unacceptable. And it's right here in the ingredients list for you to look at and not really know what it means, but it is here for you, for your knowledge. And you can get that information off of the Think Dirty app, which is free. It's an app that you can download on your phone. You can scan your barcode, and it gives you all of this information super quick, so you don't have to be an expert on this and study up. You just go. That's why we have constantly to reapply. Yes, exactly. Oh, gosh. It's insane. All right, so the next one, see, our 5th and dirty ingredient inside of this one. And these are very common in many, 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 many products. It just so happens that I'm using this one because I'm very mad that this product that is specifically for children and babies and infants is actually loaded with crap. Okay, so the next one is Loref 4. Laureth 4, okay? That one is considered a carcinogen, okay? That is poison. It's a form of poison, okay? It is banned in Canada. Canadian products do not have Laureth 4 in it, and it can cause cancer. That's right, it can cause cancer. So I'm going to tell you a little story. About 3 years ago, I was in the best shape of my life. I was running half marathons. I was like pumping out 3 to 5 miles a day. I ate plant. I was in good shape. I felt better than I'd ever felt. And I was on this, I just went. Successfully, fitness, you know, behavior. I was good at eating. Everything was great. Bam! I got cancer. And I thought, what did I do? I don't smoke. I'm not a drinker. I sleep well. I'm not stressed. Like, what happened to me? Okay, so I felt very, I felt cheated because I felt like I didn't deserve it. But, I mean, who really says, I deserve this? No one really feels like they deserve it, which, you know, you don't. But I just felt like I'd done everything right, and I just got slammed for it. And I didn't know, and I didn't understand. And after I started to kind of uncover things and kind of dig through my life and try to figure out what it was, because it was not, it's not a hereditary thing that I got. It's not like I invoked it with behavior or some bad habit. But in fact, I really truly believe internally, after thinking about it for a long time, that I ended up with my cancer because of my environment. Environmental hazard, you know, maybe breathing in the back exhaust pipe of a car. Maybe my water is tainted. I mean, there's just so many things to think about. But I also know that that's when I pretty much uncovered every rock, and I figured out that I think my products are not good. And I started to dig, and I started to do research, and that's where I'm here today, is expressing this to you, that I really think that the products nowadays are making people sick. I think that's why so many people have allergies, and maybe I'm speaking out of turn, and maybe we'll find out in 5, 10, 15, 20 years down the road that this is truth. Maybe we just don't know it now, but I want to make you aware of what I know, the science behind the ingredients that are in your products, that you're putting on your body, that you're continually putting on your body, you're putting on your family's body, and you're not thinking about it. You're not thinking about that because you don't know. We're unaware of it. And so I think, honestly, that I obtained my form of cancer, potentially, because of what I was putting on my body and what was absorbing into my system. It's just, you know, it's where I'm at, and hopefully in a few years we'll start to uncover it. People will become more educated, and we won't have to deal with this kind of stuff, this marketing that tells us that our babies are sleeping longer. No, you know what you're doing is you're making my kid grow faster than they should. You're potentially giving them diarrhea. You're disrupting their hormones. You're disrupting their nervous system, and you're potentially giving them tumors from the ingredients that are listed in your products. It's crap. Okay, so the last and final ingredient in this product is PEG, PEG 80 sorbiton laurate. PEG 80 sorbiton laurate. Yep, not going to remember that, are ya? Okay, so that is a thickener. So you see how it's, you know, the product is thick. It's like it's a way to keep it nice and thick so it's not like running on your skin, so you can put it in a big clump and rub it on your body, right? Well, that's an actual carcinogen, okay? So the texture of your product is a carcinogen. It actually can irritate your moods. It can cause redness. It can cause itchiness. Oh, I don't know. Does that sound like an allergy to you? It kind of does. It kind of sounds like people are putting these products in their body. They're not even aware that their products are making them sick. their skin is super sensitive. Their body actually begins to be more sensitive and cause more allergens, which then domino effects into your digestive tract, your breathing, your sinus, your illness. Your body starts to break down its immune system, and it just has a domino effect. It just starts making you ill. But this is the beginning of the train, is putting whatever you are putting on your body. I don't want you to just think about what you're ingesting, what you're eating with plants or food or whatever you're putting in your body. I want you to think what you're putting on top of your body. That is important, and just as important as what you're putting inside of it. So that's these are the 6 ingredients that are very, very naughty, very, very bad, not good for you, not good for your family. So I'm going to give you some alternatives. I've told you some of the crappy news about some of the products, and you'll see in a lot of these products, the back of the list, you'll recognize a lot of those names. Like the third one is lauryl sulfate. We just talked about the thickener. Here it is. Here it is, carcinogen right here. So, you know, can you imagine if they wrote carcinogen and cancer-causing tumors? Oh my gosh, I don't think anyone would buy it. What do you think? I don't know. Covering up the truth. It's not cool, but people don't care, or they don't learn, or they just don't know. And so you have to pick which one is you, and you have to forge forth and find ways to get what you need for your products, so you're able to still clean your body. Because then you go, okay, well, now what do I do? All my products are crap. Well, there's products out there on the market. There's a lot of different companies that offer clean, organic products. But then guess what you run into? Expenses. Things get expensive. You want to eat organic. You want to put organic products on your body that are cleaner. You have to pay up, right? Healthy costs money, right? Am I wrong? I don't think so. I think being healthy is an expensive trait. It's something that you have to put your money into and spend more money on. But there is another method. There is another way. And this is what I do, and this is what I started doing. I went kind of like a mad scientist. I was going through my cancer, and I really wanted something, and I needed something fast because I was not going down the bad products anymore. I wasn't doing it. So here's what I started doing. I started using essential oils. And using essential oils, you have to be very careful because they're super concentrated, and you have to make sure that you're using just enough inside of your lotions to make sure that you're not exposing yourself to skin irritations. Okay, it's the same thing. Even with ingredients that are bad, that have their bad moments, you have to be very careful with your natural ingredients too. You have to have the balance in place. So some of the oils that I use in particular for my skin are in the top 10 kit that we have that doTERRA offers. And so I'm going to go through each one of them very briefly, and then I'm going to tell you how you can produce this for yourself, okay? So the first one is lavender. All right, so lavender, it's a natural anti-inflammatory. It's a natural antihistamine. It's a way for you to soothe your skin. It soothes burns. It's very soothing for you on an emotional level too. And it's great to use on your face and on your body. It's a great addition to add to lotions. And this is how you do it. So you're not going to just go, oh, I have a lotion, and I'm just going to dump it into my lotion. No, you don't want to do that. I don't ever recommend anyone doing that, because you add oil to a plastic bottle and it's breaking down and it's mixing with all those random weird chemicals that you have no idea what's inside of that. I never, never, never recommend that. I don't like it when people do it. I don't like when they recommend it. I'm against it. So I'm going to tell you that right now. So when I use my lavender, I like to use it with coconut oil. Just regular coconut oil. Coconut oil is naturally antibacterial. It's really good for your body. It's a moisturizer. It has all those good fats in it that are really good for your skin. If you don't break out, it absorbs directly into your skin, and it's very good. So let's say, for instance, I'm giving my daughter, she's 2, I'm giving her a bath. What I'm doing, because babies are not dirty and babies don't sweat. And there's a paradigm of people who think that, oh, I need to scrub the crap out of my kid. They're so dirty. You know, I mean, obviously they're soiling themselves, but nothing that a little water and coconut oil can't handle. I literally will take my coconut oil and I will scoop out a handful, and I will just throw it in the tub. And I let it just absorb and melt, and she floats around in it. It is antibacterial. It's naturally cleaning her body without me having to put these horrible products on her, okay? It's just swimming around, it's floating in her, it's, you know, absorbing into her skin, and then when I pull her out of the tub, she is, and I wash her down and everything, and then I use a natural shampoo that I have, which we're not going to go into that. But what I do is, oh, hey, Cindy. When I wash my daughter in the tub, I am just really washing her with the coconut oil. That's all it takes. I don't, you know, some people are going to go, oh, what, that's crazy. You're not really cleaning your baby. You know how much natural cleanser ability that this product has? It's just coconut oil. It's a cleanser. It cleans. It's antibacterial. It's going to clean the baby, okay? And it's going to also moisturize her skin. It's going to do it naturally. So I will use this in her tub, and it's perfect. So another thing that I like to do is I like to make my own coconut oil lotion, okay? So what I do is I take a pan of water, and I boil some water in it on a very low heat, and I will take a bowl, and I will stick the bowl on top of it. I will take a few cups of coconut oil, and I watch it melt down. I watch it melt down until it's just nothing but liquid, okay? Because we know that this coconut oil goes from liquid state to solid state and back and forth, you know, due to a temperature change, okay? So I want to make sure that I don't have that weird gushy, you know, coconut oily greasiness. So what I do is I use beeswax, natural beeswax. You can get this off of Amazon. It's totally inexpensive. It lasts forever because I just use like 1/4 of a cup. But you can use it based off of how much you like your coconut oil, your lotion's hard, or if you like it a little, you know, a little bit of a squish. It's all up to what's working for you. And I will add that to the coconut oil that has melted down completely in my double boiler that I have created. And I add that to it, melts it down as well, mix it up. I pull it off of my stove, and then that's when I start adding my oils. And these oils are my fragrance, okay? So it's going to take care of the first 4 fragrance, the ingredients, the bad, naughty ingredients that are the smells that you're getting from your products. You know, maybe you don't want a lot of smell in your product. Maybe it bothers you. Well, some people really love that because it's an aromatherapy thing. It's going to make you feel good. It's something that you feel more clean. It's like a psychological thing. If I put something really odorous on my body, I must be smelling really good. What about FCO? Yeah, so FCO is a great alternative, the fractionated coconut oil. And you can make a spray and oil up your body. I know people who will actually take a glass bowl and they will put, you know, a cup of, not a cup, maybe 1/4 of a cup of fractionated, and then they take their oils and they will put about 2 drops of 4 different oils in that 1/4 a cup, and they literally will scoop it out of the bowl when they get out of the shower, and they massage it in like a ringing pattern through their skin, all over their body, and just touch every single square inch of your body, massaging it in. That's not only giving you what you need, you know, you're getting your lotion, you're getting your odor, your smell, the aroma of the lavender or whatever oils you're using, but it's also penetrating deeply into your epidermis. It's helping you gain the therapeutic value of the oils, penetrating inside of your skin, and it's almost like a meditative lotion experience. I'm not even kidding you. A lot of people do this method in the morning or after they take their shower at night, and it helps calm you. It's not even just, I'm putting product on, I need to put this in, you know, my baby's bath. It's a beneficial experience on an emotional level for you while you're massaging it into your body. Okay, so going back to the coconut oil, you make your lotion by adding the oils into the melted coconut oil with the beeswax. You're adding the oil in there, you're putting it inside, you're mixing it up. I'll put some I'll put my graphics up so you'll see what I'm talking about, so you'll have that recipe. And you're mixing it up and you're putting it in a nice glass jar and you're putting it in your fridge to solidify. So then you can pull it out and use it. And you know what? I'm probably spending no more than $2 on a big, ginormous thing of coconut lotion. And it lasts me and lasts me and lasts me a long time. And my skin is amazing. I'm soft. I'm turning 40 in 4 days. That's right. I feel amazing. I feel like I'm on top of it. I'm in charge. I'm not letting ingredients take me down. I'm not letting commercial products. I'm not going to spend $5 on something when I can purchase essential oils for, you know, upwards of 4 cents a drop and create a batch of lotion for myself using natural products that are super inexpensive that you can purchase off of Amazon, these guys here, and then buying doTERRA oil to add, because this is the clincher right here. If you're buying essential oils from a store, there's a patent involved. The patent requires that there is something man-made inside of it. You buy oils from a distributor who can train and teach you and educate you, then you are in business because you are able to know and have integrity for your product. 40. Thank you, Marilyn. Thank you. You know how decades are. It's hard to, you know, move into the next decade. I think it's difficult for everybody, but I'm working through it, baby. I'm using my oils. So anyways, we talked about lavender. We talked about the benefits of lavender and why I use it. Anti-inflammatory. It's antihistamine, so it's good for the allergens that you might be experiencing. So if you're getting more than like one thing off of a product, I'm sorry, but I'm not using this and going, oh wow, you know, I don't have allergies anymore. My product is amazing. And I'm not spending $5, $6, $7, $8 on something coming out of the store. And I know that I hit pay dirt when my 8-year-old son said to me the other day, Mom, you don't ever buy anything from the store. You're right. He's like, you make everything. Why do you make everything? He doesn't understand it. He's just growing up that way. He don't get it. But I'm proud, and I took a lot of like, oh, thanks. That's a compliment. I appreciate that. So, next oil that I wanted to recommend for you that is really amazing for your skin is Melaleuca. Okay, so this is the skin oil. I like to call it the natural neosporin of oils. It's really good for blemishing. You can literally take the Melaleuca, you can put it on the end of your thumb, tip it over, and you can spot check yourself. Yeah. Look for the, you know, the different blemishes that you might have on your face. And it doesn't dry it out. There's no salicylic acid in it. It's amazing. So I like to add this to my coconut oil. So now I have the coconut oil here. I have the lavender. I have my Melaleuca. These are staples for making your own lotions. And we're going to move on to the next oil. I love to use lemon. I use lemon in my lotion because lemon is a happiness. It's a detoxer. It's a cleanser, okay? People clean their house with this. I haven't even talked about cleaning products. I mean, I'm just sticking with like lotions and stuff right now. Like that's just barely scratching the surface. But lemon is amazing as a cleanser. So what is it doing? It's cleansing. It's cleansing the cells on your face. It's cleansing your skin. It's bringing about a natural cleansing process without drying it. And how is that happening? Because it's from the peel of a lemon. How awesome is that? It smells super, super fresh. You know, you smell it, you're like, dang, that's an amazing lemon. It smells so good. You feel like you're just walking through a grove of lemons, right? So this is a great one. And why I like it from a beauty standpoint is it is taut. It makes your skin nice and tight. Lemon has this way to kind of like strengthen the collagen in your face and in your skin. So it starts to come together and not, you know, it helps with the whole saggy and, you know, the gravity of the situation of aging, right? So I love it for so many different reasons, and it's super great inside of a coconut oil with my lavender, my melaleuca, and my lemon. All right, so I'm going to move on to the next oil. Oh my goodness, who doesn't love this one? Frankincense. So any of you doTERRA people out there, we have a super big holiday. Hello! So we love frankincense in December because guess what it does? They have a promotion. You order 200 PV or more in December, you get a free frankincense. This oil alone, outside of the kit, all by itself, is $69. That's right, $69. Why is it $69? Because this comes from Somalia and it takes about 2 months to process it into an oil. There's actually literally PhDs that go out to Somalia and they go to these frankincense trees and they study them. They're thousands of years old and they just shave delicately off the side of these trees, just enough, just a few layers at a time. And then they process that into frankincense oil, and then they leave that tree alone for a few years. And they just go around to all the trees and they create new trees, and it just takes such a long time to process it. So this is a very valuable and beloved oil by so many people. And the reason also why we love it is because on a cellular level, it's coating and covering every cell in your body to the point where it's nurturing and strengthening the vitality of our cells. I don't know if you've ever noticed people that look a lot older than they truly are, and you're going, wait, what happened? What happened? They look so much older, like they peaked. What happened? The reason why is because they're not taking care of their cells, their vitality, who they are as a person. Your cells, when they start to deteriorate, you only get a bank of cells. Every 7 years, you turn over your cells, and if you're not taking care of them, you age prematurely. You smoke cigarettes, the smoke hits your face, you're aging. The smoke and the carcinogens that are coming from the cigarettes are making your skin cells die off, which is prematurely making you age a lot quicker. So you look a lot older. So frankincense helps to prevent that process from taking over your body, okay? When you're using it, I like to put it in my lotion. So I have my stack of oils here that I use with my coconut oil. Oops. And I love to add it because I want to look more youthful. Who doesn't, right? As we go through the years, we need to take care of our bodies. We have to do things to prevent aging from occurring, not only on the sleep level, stress level, the way we eat, but what we're putting on our bodies, the products that we're adding to our bodies. Super important. Frankincense, outstanding oil, one of the best oils. Again, if you are a doTERRA member, it is 200 PV. You get a free frankincense. It happens every single December. And I plan for it because I like stock up on my frankincense because I'm like, woo, I don't want to pay for frankincense when I can get it for free in December. Okay, so I'm going to move on to the next oil. We have peppermint. Okay, peppermint. Peppermint oil is amazing. I only use just a little bit of it in my lotion because it's a minty feeling. It's super powerful. It takes over. Because it's so strong and potent. Just one single drop is 24 bags of peppermint tea. So it's bam, it's powerful. So don't use too much of it. What it does is it brings blood flow to that part of the area that you are applying it to. So what does that do for you? That brings blood and blood cells into the part of your body for healing. Okay, so if you're looking at trying to heal a part of your body, you're going to want to use peppermint oil on that part of your body to help the healing process of bringing in the troops to get your problem solved a lot faster. That's why people use it for headaches, because guess what? You have constricted blood flow in your head, and when you bring the blood cells to that part of the body with peppermint, bam, it's taking care of that headache. It's mitigating it very quickly. That's why we love our peppermint. I love it for the healing and also for the stimulation that I feel and the invigoration of uplift and energy. So these 5 oils I have here are within our kits that we have with doTERRA. I wanted to bring up 2 more oils that I truly love that I think are super beneficial and are also in the kits. The first one is oregano. Okay, if you have a history of getting sick often as far as like viral issues, you know, you're consistently weighed down in the winter, you can put, and it's like putting peas in your potatoes when you put it inside of your coconut oil. You put just like very minimal, just a few drops just to get the value in there. But it's going to help to help you on a viral level. Okay, it's going to help keep out the free radicals from entering your body by applying it to your skin. It also helps with aches and pains. It has what's called natural carvacrol in it. Carvacrol helps to break down lactic acid. This is a little secret trick that most people don't know about oregano. Oregano is actually very powerful. It's not just for virus, but it is for aches and pains and joints. And runners like Marilyn could definitely benefit from oregano, putting it in their muscle blends and using it as it is super powerful. It's not the best aroma, you know, smelling like a pepperoni pizza isn't always the best, but you know, if you're bearing it in there, you can get away with it and you get the value out of it, and it's pretty dang awesome. So I'm adding oregano onto my list of tips that I think you should do for your lotion. So now I have a total of 6 oils with the coconut oil here. Alright, so the next one that I have here is Deep Blue. Okay, another one that's really good for aches and pains. It has natural wintergreen oil in it, which is like a natural aspirin. It's very good for bringing blood flow in. It also has peppermint oil in there. But if you're using lotion and you have aches and pains, what are you doing? You shouldn't just be doing it to moisturize. You gotta do it for other reasons too. Not only to help and heal your skin, but help and heal what's below your skin, what's absorbing into your body to get the value and to get what you need out of these oils. So, like I said, you use the coconut oil with the beeswax to harden it up so it's not all squishy. You put the oils in there, and guess what? You have your own lotion. You are empowered. You are using your own product. Now, I don't want to hear, I don't have time. If you don't have time, that's an excuse. I got time. I have kids. I have a job. I'm constantly busy. We all are. It's all about priorities. I do this at night when my kids are in bed because it's like, I get to do this. I get to get it done. I just throw it on the burner on low heat. I go do something else. I come back. It's all melted down. Boom. Put my oils in it. Stir it up. Throw it in a glass container. Throw it in the fridge. Grab it out tomorrow, and it's ready to go. It's not like baking a cake. It's super simple. I don't bake. I don't cook very much, but I do this. And it's easy. And it's literally under 10 minutes of your time, and it's going to last you and last you and last you, and you just take that jar, you put it into your dishwasher, or you wash it, you clean it out, you reuse it, and you're ready to go again, right? It's super simple. It's not hard. It's not brain science, but what you do need, that is the clincher, is you need the oils. You need something that has and provides you that fragrance without the nasty ingredients that you're going to get from your products that are sitting on the store shelves for 10, 15, 20 years with all that nasty crap in it that's actually causing a severe amount of damage over time. So I wanted to express to you that there are ways around using commercialized products, and I've actually saved a ton of money by doing it myself, and I actually give them as gifts, and people love them. They're just so impressed and amazed, and I'm like, I don't know why you're impressed and amazed. It took me 10 minutes. It's really nothing. Because it's unique. People don't do it. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get people out there to do this, to make it easy, to make it simple, to empower yourself, to put whatever you're putting on your body, you know what you're doing. I literally am using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different ingredients. But really, honestly, it's about 3 because it's oils, beeswax, and coconut oil. Boom. That's it. That's it. Not this long freaking list of all the stuff I've never even heard of. So I hope that you've learned something. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to add some information. If you've never tried oils before, I'm going to provide you some information. I do have some incentives to get started, and it's more than just using for beauty. It's using for therapeutic use to help mitigate the onset of potential issues that are happening in your life on an emotional, a mental, and physical level. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've learned something. I love you all. Have a great week. See you guys.